Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I do apologize if there's rain noise. We've got like a freaking rainstorm coming over, and I need to record. So if it rains while I'm recording, that might just be too bad for me. Anyway, so we're up to like level 3 of Hub 2 or Hub B. We're in the Egyptian zone now. And immediately, I hear a terminal. Yeah. Oh, the wind noise. Alright. So we've got Progress Report, Osiris 3, and Just War Exert. Okay, Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory, everything's ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module to... Osiris 3. I shouldn't really need to describe what's going on anymore, because it's kind of clear at this stage, for the most part. If there's interesting things like that we haven't really caught on to yet, I'll like make a face or I'll point them out, I'll hint towards that fact. But yeah. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text. Made of 5 elements. So is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also ka and ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in this world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a car, who has no essence? What is a man without a bar, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of the everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut. Or is it the womb of Nut? He who traverses millions of years in his existence. Yeah. Once again, we're just talking about what makes a man, what makes a person a person. Democracy's Altar, or On the Just Causes of War Against the Indians, by Juan Ginés de Sepulveda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of these right, just guessing. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. Wow. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare, then, these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. That's just gross. Yeah, the shit that freaking Christopher Columbus did was unforgivable. Alright, well, we've got some things to do here. All the things require just the tools we've unlocked so far. Oh, is that another terminal over there? No, it was a sign. It was a signpost. Eject. Let's just go into this first thing here, although there's signs over here. Let's read the signs. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history. Some perverse human history. Preserve for human history, and where the endangered species, sheep. Theory, says the Samsara. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Sam. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. It's really hard to read because of the way the writing is. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Theory. If you knew how little... Theory. If you knew how little you know... If you knew how little you know, You wouldn't be exposing it here. Yeah, that's an interesting... What Dog said there is an interesting, one of those interesting things that is like a paradox. I think it's... Is it the... It's got a name. It's got a really specific name that I forget. But it's basically like the... Oh... I want to call it like an education paradox. I knew there was probably going to be a secret around that bit. Oh. Oh. What the heck? Whoa. What is happening? This is Minecraft. It's a Minecraft reference. It's a little Easter egg there. Cool. Blown away. That didn't lead to a star, sadly, but yeah, anyway, it's like there's an education paradox that basically suggests that the more you learn about a subject, the more you realize how little you know about that subject. And so there's that idea that people who basically know nothing about a subject often feel like they know a lot more than someone who knows a little bit about that subject. Because the person who knows a little bit about that subject realizes how deep the subject is and knows that they don't know. You know? They don't know, you know? Ah. Cool. Yeah, how do you get in here? Oh, it's the red one there. That's what it is. Oh, there's an area out there with a laser that's up high, so maybe I could... Maybe from that puzzle over there I could send a red laser. Either that or there's a red laser, like, directly through this way? No. No, there isn't. Whatever the case, let's keep moving. Let's keep trying to solve this puzzle. Oh, it's right there. The solution was right there. Okay, okay. We'll figure this out. Let's go over here. Just because it feels like this is the one that's probably most likely to have the red laser that I could use. Eagle's Nest. Wait a second. I don't think I can get up there. Okay, there's these boxes here. And there's a ladder back there. Oh. Damn it. Okay. Let's just place those boxes and climb up here. I don't see a red laser in here, so I don't know. I don't know that this is where I gotta go. Oh, I get it. I get it. Ah. So wait, I need to find a way to block the signal. Yeah. What happens if I place a box on here? Oh, I see. Is there any way I could do that in that short amount of time? Oh. Nah, no way. I can detach that. I don't feel like that really solves my problem, though. Yeah, that does not solve my problem. Damn, I'm freaking stumped. It feels like I should be able to do this, but no, once you place a box on top of a box, you can't jump on top of that double box. And I don't have anyone to ask for help. Wonder if I can jump off of the box. while I'm doing this. No, it pushes me first. And I get stuck under the box. Okay, wait, I'll try that with 2 boxes. So I think I can jump on top of the area with the fan and then jump on top of the second box. Oh, oh, yeah, there we go. Ah, that's horse shit. There we go. I don't know if that's the solution. I don't know if that's the legit solution. But, it works for me. Oh. I gotta check to see if that's actually how you're supposed to solve that. Oh, I can unlock the next, thingy. The next mechanic. It's over here. There's a big, like, open space over this way. Run face first into a wall. Oh, another terminal. Ooh. Body and soul. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nikaya, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer. In the darkness of heathenism, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy, the nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who, nevertheless, believe it to be immortal. Soma.email. Sunwei Yang, Arkady Chernyshevsky. Subjects, names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead, soma. Quite appropriate. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Wait, why did I feel like I read this before, unless I was reading this outside of... I might have read this while I was editing, so this might have not come up before. So yeah, like we tried to come up with a backronym. Soma. Soma being like, meaning like body. Corpus also meaning like body. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, modular android, sustainable, observant, mechanized arthropoid, skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile anthropomaton. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android. Sentient orthopedic monkey automation. Strange Olga's menacing assassinbot. Superb octopod marinades apelings. Satisfying overcooked mint alligator. Stinky ornithological mule alligator. Scroink. Oof minky ack. Stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma, just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandria told that story about the Talos Principle, burp, caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Yeah. There must be a bucket. Oh, there's a bucket down there, yeah. There's more to this place than it seems. I have seen things you can only imagine. Let's paint somewhere obscure. Oh, there's a couple paintings in here. Dog. I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. There we go. Actually, I think this is the puzzle I'm up to, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's do this one. There's no dark corners to hide in? No? This is whoosh. r/whoosh. Okay. See, now we're having to play around with the fans and you know, try and get them into the right positions. Blow that box out of that hole. Oh. Yeah, that's the last fan. We need to turn it off by blocking that laser. That laser. Oh, a red laser. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that turns off this fan, does it? Yeah. Oh, I see a ladder at the back there. I think there's a little elevator up to that, up to there. I think this is it. I think this is how I'm able to use the red laser in the other puzzle. Maybe? Oh, yes, I think that's a shortcut. I think I know how that works. Yeah. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do at this point. Because, like, yeah, I can block the red laser, but that just gets me another fan to use. That doesn't solve anything. Yeah, I can block that laser easy enough. I can't block the blue. How do we block the blue laser? What the heck? Oh, heck. It's unfortunate because I kind of feel like I feel like more and more I'm resorting to, like, cheese methods. Like, I feel like I have to resort to cheese methods in order to solve these puzzles. I don't know if it's just today, like to be perfectly fair, today I've not had the best day, so I could totally get if it's something to do with my brain not functioning well right now. All I know is that there is this whole shtick, which I'm supposed to put these there, so I get pushed really fast over here. But that's it. Like, that's kinda it. You have those there so that you can get across real fast, so that as soon as you deactivate that laser, you can get over to there. I remember that bit. I cannot for the life of me remember how to block the laser, though, because there isn't a thing to block it. Okay, I just had to look up a hint, because I was like, I don't have time to fuck around with this for too much longer. Wait, grab that real quick. There we go. Yeah. The hint was enough to immediately help me understand the hell I'm supposed to do. I don't know why, I don't know, it just, something about this puzzle felt like way more, like, random than the other ones. There we go. As soon as I saw it, it was like, it just had like stack the boxes under the laser. I immediately was like, okay, I know what I gotta do. That makes me mad. That makes me mad. That makes me irrationally mad. I suppose then that's how you. Wait, that's also how you wait, if you go like that. Probably also how you, yeah. Get over here. Oh, okay, so I need to bring a box with me then. Or no, bring a, need to bring this with me. Place that on the button. So that now that laser is firing up high like that. And I should be able to access it from one of the other puzzle rooms. I think I need to use the box as well. That one there, and that one there. Oh, you're kidding me. If I go further, I could probably do it if I go further away. There we go. There we go. Damn right. I like how I can solve the star puzzle. I can freaking solve the regular puzzle. Alright, just one more in this hub. No little secrets around the sides here. No, okay. This is Sunshot. Alright. Yeah, we got a classic. I like the little jump I do. Classic thing there. See, there was a level called Moonshot in the previous one, and this one's called Sunshot. Which makes me question. Moonshot had like a secret. The moon part of it was like sort of a half hint towards the Easter egg. It makes me suspicious. Okay. It's so close yet so far. Oh, wait a second. I'm getting a flashback to the solution to this. This, I think, was another one of those ones that was, like, ridiculous. If I recall correctly. Okay, it's not working. Part of me is like, don't you have to pull off one of the fans as you jump on it? But it's not working. It's not letting me do that. No, because you can't grab stuff while you're in the air. So, as soon as the fan starts blowing you, you lose the ability to grab the thing. Oh, maybe that? Yeah, that's it. My bad. Yeah, it's actually way simpler. I was overcomplicating it. Yeah. There we go. My flashback was probably of my failed attempts at solving it. That's what was going on. My flashback of memory to this section of the game was a red herring. My own personal red herring. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's move on. But while we're here, let's unlock this. Hell yeah. Let's see if I can... Nope. Wait. Okay. There we go. Yay! I've unlocked that new mechanic. And I know exactly what it is. When I first saw it, I was like, what is that? You shall see. We'll learn it very soon, I'm sure. In this level, maybe? Yep. In this next level. Already. Alright.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
What's this? Entry denied. That's it's a Papers, Please reference. 2014, 12, 11. Yeah, it's a little Papers, Please, like, denied passport reference. This game has a lot of references to games that came out about the same time. You know, were popular around this time. Alright, what have we got in here? Osiris 6. Blank knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth great papyrus and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. And the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths, which treaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven beneath, a 3 there, but no 3 to reference, there were marked the dangers the traveller must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. This is once again analogs, parallels. Chat log Charlie 7. Okay. This is flower 4. Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brain will be gone really quickly. Dude. Dude. But computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Our porn. It's even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber fuck, Cyber Sluts of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games. Something Overdrive 3, Seattle something, Dutch something Cascade, the something of something mountain. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. All the porn. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, whatever, like, apocalypse they're going through, it's a pretty depressing one. People just dying left and right. I'll do this in proper order, because, I want to learn the mechanics properly. Wrap around the corner. Straight away, we're into this new puzzle mechanic. Okay, so immediately we've got a laser. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I am the only one here. Sheep. Oh no. Okay, I just had a bit of an interruption, but like, one thing I will immediately say, the frickin' music in the pause menu, I won't let it get to the point. It takes ages to get around to the point. It's really cool. It's really like, it's like grandiose, but like dark and kind of depressing. So it's just really good. Anyway, this system. So yes, you hit that button, you do a thing. Actually, I probably did it the wrong way around. Oh, I know what yeah, no, I'm silly. Cause yeah, oh, you can do a thing, you can play it back, but you only have as much time as the playback lasts. So, yeah, this is a totally, this thing talked about you need to cooperate. You have to cooperate with yourself. What I should have done is done this, and then placed it. And then I just sit here while the other copy of me does a thing, gets the sigil, and then I go back, hit play. So now I go boop, boop, boop. Thank you, past me. And he looks just like recording 23. There he goes. So they use the same tech to, you know, make the weird, creepy recording guy run around. You know, they use that same tech for that as they do for this. All right, we've got a green one for the first time in a while. Oh look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special. Another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke. Perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Yes, a dog is very nihilistic. Pessimistic and nihilistic, but every now and then they say something that's really meaningful. Anyway, self-help tutorial. Self-help, yeah. So, Yes, that's right. Oh, I get it. I have to go like this. And then I have to do a thing here. Then I have to re-record myself going like this. I don't know how long I have to wait here. So yeah, you do layers of it. And, oh, okay, that was it. That was all I needed. That was it? What happens if I stand in... Oh, I can't stand in his way. It doesn't work. Alright. Well, I don't think we have much more time for... We'll do one more puzzle, because I think I took a while, like, stuck on a few puzzles in the past. We've got another green one. The green ones do seem simpler. Do seem easier than the rest. And yeah, I think you only need to do the green ones to get anywhere. But if you only do the green ones, you won't do much. So yeah. Anyway, let's do this again. Okay. That should be plenty. I accidentally stood on this one for a while, like an idiot. There we go. There we are. Yay! It's so simple. The green ones are so simple. I really appreciate it. We've got 3 more red ones, but we'll leave them for next time, I think. I'll just run around and have a look at the world really quick. Dog. Oh, look, another... Oh, wait, no, we're going backwards. We're going backwards. It's this way. Oopsies. I must have misread the sign. Let's have a quick look around to see if there's anything interesting, because I have not yet found the star. Oh. There's a voice thingy here. Oh. Epitaph. Child program 17. Codename at. Terminated here. Oh, codename at. Logic. Fatal flaw in series firmware. Final memory dump. Life's short. Progeny programs dog. Oh. Version 17 died there, and their offspring, their like variant was oh, here's 17 here. Their variant was dog. Look at the sheer scale of that pyramid. To think anyone could have built such things. Yeah. Oh, it's me. It feels like I've been struggling with these problems for days. Did you take so long? I don't remember writing that. I don't remember that being an option. Oh, never mind. There's me, my previous me. Let's see if I can hide one away. Yeah, there we go. Paint message. Yeah, that I had other options. Let's do that one. Yeah. Oh. And it's funny because you'll see there's less and less paint. Like there's less and less paintings from my friends and stuff like that as I go on. Because, like, friends of mine will have either stopped playing the game or stopped finding the paint cans. Yeah. Interesting. Anyway, I don't think there's anything more to that other than this message here. But we'll listen to that in the next episode. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'm enjoying the shit out of Talos Principle. Every now and then an episode of Talos Principle does really well. But a lot of these episodes aren't doing so well. I really wish more people would come and watch these though, because I think this game and these episodes are some really good game and episode. I love talking about the philosophy of this stuff, and yeah, reminding myself of the stuff that I've seen. It's just really cool. Oh, this message, I didn't read this one before. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. So it's almost like 17 like died of its own revelations. It had its own revelations, and then it basically was like, error, stopped functioning. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode of Talos Principle.